So I thought I'd do something special for Luke since it's his 30th and all, and he's been an avid member down the club for what, 7 years, I think, maybe a bit longer now. So I thought so is it 8 years?
Yeah.
Wow. So he's 30 today, he's getting on a bit, he's got some mileage on the clock. So I thought I'd put some words of encouragement on the screen, just as a thank you, Luke, and a happy birthday, Luke. I'm just going to see if I can find them. I kind of prepped them in advance, and I'm sure you guys are on board with this, and that you consent all of these well wishes as well. So here's the first one for Luke. So Luke Alderson, age 30 today, old but not incontinent. Which I think is true, isn't it?
Happy birthday, Luke.
Happy birthday, Luke. And I thought I'd put this second little happy birthday message up for him as well. Your own.
Is this where we put the joke about requiring a hand crank start?
I didn't add that. I've obviously missed a trick.
I think they're changing G up as well. I think they're looking for something different.
Oh, are they?
Or as well as, I can't remember.
Oh, okay. Will that make him twice as old then if he's got two classics? But, you know, I think your prime, what's your prime these days? 17, 18, 16, whatever it is. So, doesn't make any odds at this stage, is it?
Not really, no.
Anyway, happy birthday, Luke.
Yeah, we saved you from singing happy birthday there. Got us from singing it.
Well, we could sing it, but I think it would probably shatter every single webcam I own. So it would be an expensive duet, since Jack would be miming and Dave isn't here.
I would join in under duress.
Let's not subject him to that, because if COVID doesn't get him, our singing probably will.
It's not the kind of viral format we want to go for.
Anyway, happy birthday, Luke. So we're kicking off with, what are we doing? We're doing the Waking World quest, where we've got to find the ancient nightmare and basically destroy it. So I had a look at the stats, and the original stats, the ancient nightmare, were a bit pants, but the revised ones on the revised card are looking pretty good. Because originally at level 8, which is what we are now, it had a health of 44. And now it has a health of 155. So the stats have gone up. They've gone up quite a bit. It does a lot of insanity damage as well, which I'm sure you'll love. So anyway, this one doesn't start off in the stairs. It starts off in the first dungeon card that you draw. So what do you want to do? Do you want to do standard formation round to the corner?
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if the... So it says, instead of placing a stairway down, draw the first room of this dungeon deck and place the Accursed within any of its squares. Oh, any of its squares. So we could actually start right next to the door. This is where the Accursed begin the quest. Prepare this map tile as if it had been revealed through exploration. If that's the case, I kind of read it that the darkness wheel should probably immediately move round because we're exploring this room.
Yeah, I agree.
So I'm going to move that round. And since it says we can be placed in any location, shall I just shove us straight in front of the door?
Yeah, go for it. Standard formation again?
Yeah. Jack, do you want to play Dave, or Vicky, do you want to play Dave?
We'll share in between us.
Okay, I'll spend a point to explore then. And then, are you doing any magic or anything?
Well, I don't know what the darkness roll is, so I don't know if I have any magic yet.
Oh, good shout. Who's rolling these days? I've completely forgotten.
I don't know. Do you want me to do it? Do you want to do it?
Tell you what, I'll use the spinner until we sack it off.
Okay.
So
The spinner is technically blue.
it's completely neutral. It never screws us over.
Never.
Is that a 4?
It is.
Okay, so 4. All I'm doing for my turn is generating faith and then opening a door.
So I do have magic. 1, 2, 3, 6 magic. So I will imbue. I'm going to imbue Jack with pain, which he is by 4. And I might as well not do anything with the other 2.
Okay. Jack, you haven't got anything clever you can do, have you?
No, I don't believe he does at the moment.
Okay. So, in which case, it will be the start of a new round. So, do you want to do... well, actually, let me do the spinner again. So, let's do darkness again. So, spin that.
Over it. Use out my new spell then if it's a 5.
Yeah,
New
that's
spell?
quite cool. And it's a
New
5.
skill.
It is a 5.
Woo! All the magics.
So, you're getting maximum source now on a 5.
Yep.
So,
Gives me
exploration...
11.
Exploration's a strange one. We've got an arcane room, which means we get 2 exits.
Okay.
So
Good start.
I'm going to put an exit to the east and the south.
Yep.
Just because it works out easier that way. Right, let's move the camera back. So the darkness wheel is going to move on to red, so we'll have an encounter or an event.
Is that your...
Yeah, that was probably my phone.
It's very loud.
I know, I need to mute that. I'm usually quite good at muting this stuff and I just forgot today. Right, so dealing from the bottom. Which direction do you guys want to go in?
Shall we go east or south?
South,
South it is.
because it just makes me think of the song.
Because of
Which
what?
song?
By C16, never ever go west when you should be headed south.
Fair enough.
Yes.
We'll play it. Oh, well.
Jack, do you want to roll for encounter or event?
So who got sacked?
Nobody.
It's a 3.
Monsters.
Monsters, okay, cool. So we got a treasure chest. And we've also got an environment card, which is a bookcase. So that's where you got your slippery vomit from that time. So you can do a search on it, roll a d6. 1 is wounds, 2 is insanity, and then 3 to 4 you get gold, and 5, 6 you get a spell. And then encounter time. I'm going to shuffle these because I don't think I don't know if I shuffled them prior to this game.
This is back.
What's that?
Sorry, for some reason I glazed over what you said about the bookcase, and Jack went, "The bookcase is here," and I was like, "Oh, the bookcase is back." I completely missed what you said, and it was a whole spiel.
It's fine. My son does that all the time.
Trust me.
But December doesn't exist in my book.
Vicky actually can lose up 5 minutes of conversation and not realise nothing's happened.
Were you like dropped at an early age or something?
No, it's tiredness from work. Really?
Or from people panic buying.
Yeah, I almost, yeah, I'm almost just like I'm not home some days.
Well, you're going to be home now. In fact, I'm going to drop the doors temporarily so we can see what's going on, because we've got 4 devourers and 4 deviants. So this actually might be quite hard going.
Well, I imbued Jack with pain, so he has 4.
Woo.
Is it worth you and me are playing Dave?
Okay.
Is it worth imbuing Dave with 4 pain or yourself, Liam? Because you've got a better weapon now, haven't you?
No, my weapon's the same. It's still hard going for me. It's whether I think Dave, to some extent, I don't know if he needs the imbue with pain because he's negating endurance. Provided he hits, he can usually do instant kills. So I don't know. It might be better on me. Shall we see what their initiatives are?
Yeah, let's do that.
I'll be tempted to say, see what happens after I've
Yeah.
beginning, do you?
No.
It's true. I mean, it's not like he needs to immediately, is it?
No.
So what we got? We've got deviants and devourers are quite nasty. So these are all level 8 now. So the deviants have 8 endurance. Attacks is 2. Well, it's not 2 actually, because there's no point rolling for perks anymore, because they're always going to get 3 perks, which is all of them. And in their perks they get an extra melee attack.
Nice.
So they got 3 attacks. They hit on a 3+. Their strength is 8. Their initiative is 6. Is that before you, Vicky?
Yes, because I am 6.
And they've got 27 life. So that's deviants. I'm going to get the pretty monster cards out. Should have got these out before. Where are they? Here we go. So that's the deviants. And what did I say the other one was?
Devourer.
So the devourers. Okay, cool. So the devourers are level 8. They've got an endurance of 9. It's even higher.
That's still good. We were killing things with endurance 10 and higher last time.
Yeah. 2 attacks, hit on a 3+. The perception is... Oh no, their strength is 7, so that's quite good. They've got all the perks. Initiative 4, movement 6, and health points is 26. Do you want to know what the perks are for all these guys now before you start laying into them?
Right.
So the deviants, can you see all the stats, or are they whiting out in the light?
The devourers are whiting out a bit.
Let's try this. Just turn some of the lighting off a bit. Might make it a bit easier to read. Is that better?
No.
In which case, I should just move the card up here. So.
I think, yeah, pop it above the deviant and hopefully that will help.
So the deviants have 3rd body, so they've got extra attack. Mutated limbs, so assault now does plus 1d6 damage, so they're pretty much going to be doing 2d6 damage plus 8. And they've got thick chains. Christ, so their endurance goes up by 3. So their endurance is now 11.
Lovely.
And then Devourers, their Nash gets an extra d6 damage. So that's going to be 2d6 damage plus 3 plus their strength of 7. So that's harsh. They also are going to do more insanity if they do that type of attack. And they cause you to do a mind test as well when they're using their Eye of Terror. Their Eye of Terror attack's actually really nasty. So that's it. What do you want to do, Jack?
Jack? He ran away.
Oh, he's scared.
I heard the word insanity and needed the bathroom.
To be fair, that was a can of Coke, so I can't complain.
Well, maybe you should throw the can of Coke on him. I mean, that stuff eats through anything.
Be honest, yes. So it's absolutely astonishing that Vicky has any teeth, but they're better than mine, which is concerning.
Are you Coke that's doing my teeth some good? It kills anything else I eat or drink.
It kills COVID.
Yeah.
Could well do. But
Real.
I'm guessing the plan is I kill things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't know what's the best to attack. I mean, the Deviants have got a buttload of attacks, 3 attacks each, endurance of 11, so they're tough. But the Devourers are going to do like insanity attacks. And all
Throw
like
it out there. Go with Arrowstorm right now. Because of Vicky's help and the modifications you've made for me, I will be doing 7 attacks, doing 3d6 plus 14 damage.
Jesus Christ.
Arrows.
Oh yeah, I forgot, because we modded your bow, didn't we, to do an extra d6 damage versus demons.
I would like to do 26 wounds though.
What, with 3d6 plus 14? Fairly high.
18.
I could just shoot them if you
So
prefer.
that's 32. Take away their endurance of 9. You're not going to kill them outright, which means you're not going to get any exploding arrows with that.
Okay, then I'll just shoot them. That's fine. What would you like shot
Let's
first?
go with the Devourers.
Okay,
I think Insanity's good to start with.
fair enough. I shall aim for some Devourers.
Okay, well, I'm gonna. So you've got that real time cam. I'm just poking a pencil at the bottom Devourer. Hopefully that's updated immediately, Vicky.
Well, yeah, my phone has.
Yeah, that's
Everything
cool.
else is really lagging tonight.
Yeah, the Twitch streamer catch up. Okay, so bottom right hand corner.
Right. Yep. Starts you mean to carry on.
Just rolled a crit.
Oh, really? Wow.
30 damage.
32.
Yep. So 23 wounds.
And shoot it again, I guess.
Um,
You can get your exploding arrows going then.
Well, actually, I will unleash the trouser snake at the one below it.
Can
Yeah.
you? Does that not end your attacks though? Can you do that at any point?
No, the trouser snake's a free motion to do. I can waggle that whenever I want to.
Oh, I keep forgetting that. I'm thinking of Arrowstorm, aren't I? Because I think Arrowstorm ends your go, doesn't it, or something?
Yeah. Well, I hit. 6, 10. Ooh, not bad. 15. Was their endurance 9?
9 to
6
6
wounds.
Okay.
So I'm actually going to shoot the one I just unleashed the snake at, rather than the almost dead one.
How much? Oh, I see. So, oh, hang on. So, did you not put the snake on the one you targeted at the beginning?
No, we put it on the one above it.
Next one down.
Oh, okay. My bad. So, right, next one up. Sorry, going up the screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just crit it again.
Okay. So, rather than trying to sort out wounds, so which one did you just shoot? The one at the bottom again.
No.
The one the snake went for, which is now dead.
Okay. So that one's gone.
About as dead as it possibly could be.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Don't bother putting wounds on the one on the bottom for the moment, because the exploding arrow will go for the one I shot first.
Okay, so that's the bottom right.
To hit. So,
He's hit it.
3, 9, 11. So that's 26 damage, 15 wounds.
Well, it's dead, isn't it?
So the exploding arrow will go for the next one in the line.
Okay.
To hit.
So how many?
I haven't got onto my third arrow yet. I have 2 arrows remaining. This is the exploding arrow continuing. The exploding arrow continues on 5, 9, not bad, 15, 29, so 20 wounds.
That's decent. 20.
It's
Yeah.
upgrade.
You liking the upgrade then?
Oh, yes.
Number 3.
So, number 3, well, combining that with now having a total perception of, that's not my sheet. That's annoying, but total
Behind
perception of 8. Plus having Vicky helping me hurt things means I'm quite nasty. So anyway, arrow number 3 is a hit. And that is a further 8, 12, 26, 15 wounds.
It's dead.
It's well and truly dead, so exploding arrow. The
Yep.
carnal bow.
It's a miss.
But you've got your last arrow.
Last arrow. That is a hit. That is 5, 9, 14, 23. Minus the 9.
14.
Yeah, 14.
14 wins on that last one in the corner.
14 wounds. Wow. I just realised I haven't drawn my miracles to this dungeon.
Bloody hell, Liam.
So,
Did you remember your faith?
we're in round 2, aren't we? So I'll get that in a minute when it's my go. I did do faith for round 1. So, well, I might as well do this live for a change then, because I usually do it beforehand. Don't know what I was thinking, or not thinking. So, the rules, in case you ever want to play the Accursed, is you get the healing, the defensive, and the offensive ones, and you've got to shuffle all 3 stacks, which is what I'm doing. And then when you first start, you basically just draw one from each deck. But I've got a couple of mods now, so I have to draw one from each deck anyway. But I can take an extra healing one because I got Merciful Goddess, so you may take one more healing miracle, so I'm going to do that. And also I've got the tattoo, the pages of something or other, which lets me draw one from any of the groups. So, but we'll see what we've got. So we've got Thy Will Be Done. For every wound you deal to a demon with a melee or ranged attack in this round, you may heal 1 wound from yourself or an ally. That costs 2. Which I also have blessed attacks, which is really cool. So I can actually go up to 5 attacks. So that could actually work really well with Thy Will Be Done. The other healing spell is Retribution. Apply this to a demon in line of sight. If the demon dies before the start of your next turn, it will heal all Accursed in line of sight by 1d6. So there's that one. And there's Faith Armour, which I think you guys remember.
Yes. Yeah,
So,
quite useful when we had it.
Thy Will Be Done with Blessed Attacks is pretty cool. Retribution is okay. Faith Armour's cool. So, what do you reckon? Shall I draw an offensive miracle?
Yep. I'd say so.
Because I've got Righteous Scholar, so I can redraw any of these if I don't like them.
Yeah, that'd be the main thing, is just pull them out, because having any of your crowd control options has got to be helpful.
Well, I haven't got that yet. I got Bolt of Justice, so that's basically the rail gun. So that does 1d6 plus charisma wounds in a straight line. So that's not a bad offensive one. That's quite cool. So you what to swap out? I mean, retribution is. I think that's quite hard to use. I think it's easier just to have a straight healing spell myself, rather than saying, when that monster dies, everyone gets life out of it. But it is a party thing, so if this demon dies before the start of your next turn, it will heal all Accursed in line of sight by 1d6, roll separately.
Nice.
Stay or go?
Well, we didn't use it a lot last time.
I've never really had retribution. I've never really particularly liked it. So I've been it off.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll redraw that one. Forbidden Word. A demon in line of sight will suffer 1d6 charisma wounds. You may heal a number of wounds from yourself or an ally in line of sight equal to the wounds suffered. That's really good. Because that's offensive and healing, so that's cool. So I've got Forbidden Word, which is awesome. Faith Armour, I suppose that's quite good. The Railgun Bolt of Justice, Blessed Attacks, and I will be done.
Yep.
Okay, stick with those.
So check what evil again.
Yeah, Hold Evil is awesome. It's a defensive one. I mean, I could jack in Faith Armour and draw from defensive and see if we get it.
Yeah. Worth a try.
Jack?
He agreed.
I agree.
Yeah,
Cold
okay.
Evil is
Okay.
such a killer.
So jacking in Faith Armour, which was it was a defensive, so redraw defensive. No, we've got Apparition, which is a weird one. So place this card beside the map tile you are currently in until the start of your next turn. Every demon currently present within this map tile suffers 1 wound for every charisma point you have. So that is crowd control, and characters outside the map tile are blocked from entering. So it could be used. It could be used to keep a boss out at bay.
Yep, that could very nicely do the trick. You cast it in the room that we cower.
Yeah, and also it does wounds as well. So actually, I suppose that's pretty decent.
I like that.
Like it.
Okay, cool. So that's my miracles then. So you know what I got. Sorry, I should have done that earlier. Okay. So is it Dave's go?
Yes.
What do you guys want to do with Dave's Nephilim?
Well, shall I think if I imbue him with pain, then he can leap to in front of the Devourer. Then he's got 3 targets then.
Yeah.
And he can hopefully take all 3 of them out, which will leave you 2 to go.
The only thing he wouldn't be able to do is he probably wouldn't have any tumbling options. I mean, if he just went forwards, if he kind of leaped into that pack of 3 at front.
I can time level him though, because I've got full magic, so
yeah.
if there's any issue, manipulate him and it ignores threat areas, so I can walk him straight out if necessary.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about that. Okay, so you guys want to leap him in?
Yeah.
So leap, at the start of your movement phase, you may spend 1 stamina. So I'm going to keep track of Dave's stats on the spreadsheet. So I've rather skillfully closed down Excel. Let's just fire it back up.
Go.
Yeah. So Dave, what does he start off with? He's got endurance 4. So he started with 4 stamina. So he's spending a stamina. So you may spend 1 stamina to leap instead of moving. Leap, move a number of squares equal to your movement value plus 1d3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, he can move 5 anyway. You cannot be threatened whilst leaping. The first attack suffers a leap +1 damage. So he's got that. I think he had something though when he lands, doesn't he? Smash. So after landing, the next attack you perform causes additional damage equal to the number of squares moved during the leap. So does that mean he gets the +1 for leaping and then +5 more for moving 5 squares?
Yes.
Yes. And he also gets +4 for my imbued with pain.
So he's on +10.
Yep.
Jesus.
Plus his strength.
What's his strength?
Jesus Christ. So his strength is... Oh no, sorry, I made a mistake. And his endurance is 6, so he would have had 6 stamina. So I was looking at Jack. So he goes down to 5. His strength is 7.
So he's doing 2d6 plus 17 wounds.
Did you include the 4? You haven't included the 4 for me
Yeah,
yet.
2d6 plus 21.
Yeah.
That is outrageous.
With that in mind,
Oh, hang on. Liam, you've put extra damage on the hammer as well, haven't you?
What, on my hammer? Or on...
No, on Dave.
What's Dave's got? Because we were restricted with what he could do. He's got...
Liam,
Yeah?
put Dave between the 3 deviants.
Are you sure?
I know he loses. Yeah, I know he loses 1 damage.
Kind of irrelevant.
That's kind of irrelevant. But it means that you can attack the Devourer in your go. And it also means that we'll be suffering 1 less attack once they attack us. If they get to attack us.
So you want Dave in front of the 3 deviants immediately in front of us?
The ones at the bottom.
So what? Move
Ready,
him. You want to move him southwest 1 square.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
there we go.
Big squares.
Okay. How's that looking?
He's not moved yet on the screen. Hang on. Yes, that works. My phone is much quicker.
Okay. So do you want to start on the... I won't necessarily be able to get to the Devourer though, Vicky, because I won't be able to get past that deviant at the top because Dave won't have killed that one.
But I can time meddle if necessary.
That's true. Yeah, that's very true. So, okay, cool. So is Dave going to strike the one to the north first of all?
Yeah.
Okay, let's put a pencil by him. Who's doing the rolling for this?
I can roll, but how many dice am I rolling?
So Dave has base attacks of 2. So he's going to get 2 attacks, and then he can potentially spend Fury to do more stuff if he generates any Fury.
Mhm.
And he hits on a 3+.
I got a 4.
Okay, cool. Does he hit on 3+? What did we do?
He's got a +1 to hit.
Yeah, his
2
death
plus.
maul. His death maul has +1 to hit, so yeah, he's hitting on 2+.
Either way, 4 definitely hits.
Cool.
Okay.
And how many dice am I rolling for the attack? Go.
Plus 21. 20.
5 plus 20.
25 wounds.
I love it.
25 wounds. They've got 27 life.
Are you sure?
Second attack.
Okay. Wait, do you want me to place my second attack on that? No, I'm more likely to kill that. Let me do the one that's stood next to them, like towards closer to us.
How many wounds did you do?
25. Oh, yeah, 25.
I'm just
Keep them
thinking,
endurance.
because we could kind of set it up to leave them on a few left so I can finish them off, I suppose.
Yeah, cool with that. Okay, so if I do the one closest to us next, I rolled a 4 again. He's not on 20 this time, is he?
No, he only gets
So
that
the
leap
strength-
bonus on the first time that he leaps in.
Plus 7. 18 wounds to the one closest to us.
Okay, that's still pretty decent.
And the one at the bottom.
Well, you've only got 2 attacks unless you generate a 3rd attack with Fury. So I'll just get the rules. Okay.
Spending Fury. I'm sure I'm maxed out by now. I rolled another 4.
How does his Fury work? Let me just get it out. Jack, you might have to keep tabs on this. So whenever you suffer 1 or more wounds or deny points of damage with your armor value, keep a track of how many d6 over your dashboard. These are your 4 Fury points. You can have up to 6. Once during your turn, you may spend 3 Fury points to remove 2 wounds or regain a stamina. But on top of that, he's got Battleborn. He may gain an additional 6 Fury points, so he can go up to 12. And he's got Furious. You may gain an additional 6 Fury points, so he can go up to 18 Fury.
Nice.
Yeah, that's colossal. He's also got, once per turn, you may spend 4 Fury points to deal 1 extra melee attack. But I think the one
Well, he must be on 18 currently because of the amount of damage he did with his first 2 attacks.
Well, here's the one that you needed. For every 2 wounds you caused while attacking, gain 1 Fury.
Right, you just need
We got 12 from the first attack,
20 from the other.
18, the 9 from the other.
You did 20 wounds first. Second attack.
No, first time I did 25. Second attack did 18.
So,
So, but he's maxed out either way.
Yeah, so you can get one Fury for every 2 wounds you do. So,
Okay, so I'm going to spend 4 to attack the bottom one.
okay, so it goes down to 14 Fury.
Yeah, I've rolled a 4. And my damage is 10 plus 11, so 21 wounds on that one at the bottom.
Okay,
Which
21
maxes
wounds.
Fury out again.
Okay, so a lot of big damage, but they have such huge health, don't they? 27 hit points. But what am I? I'm initiative 7. So if you can get me into the fray, I can probably kill off 2 of them, Vicky.
Hang on a sec. Let me just work out my magic. How many spaces do you need to move?
I'd need to move. Well, I could move forwards to myself. If you can then move me forwards 1 space.
Okay, well that works. Because standing in the doorway counts as being in the room, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
So, if I was to gorport myself forward 2 spaces into the doorway,
Yeah.
I could then do Screaming Siren on everything in the room, and that leaves me 1 magic to move you by 1.
Well, if you screaming siren everything in the room, I dare say some of those deviants won't be there.
So, well, it's worth. I can't imbue anyone with pain again this turn. So, is it worth me doing that before we try anything else?
Yeah, if you want to give it a go, you don't get to use it very often.
No. Okay.
Jack, you got a view on all of this shenanigans?
He laughed.
you, you don't have a view. You're not permitted one.
Okay, so I need to roll a 6. I succeed. Okay, so you can stand me in the doorway, whichever one isn't in your way.
I don't think it really matters because of diagonal movement.
I'm then going to use Screaming Siren. So every enemy within the map tile you're currently in suffer 1d6 wounds for every 2 source dice used to cast this spell. Each target avoids 1 wound for every... what's their mind point?
The deviants have a mind value of 2, so it's not very high. The devourers are mind 7.
That's not the end of the world. There's only one of them left. So let's do this anyway. We have... I roll the dice once for all. So, right, let's see. Rolling 4 dice. So let's see if I can get 12. Ooh. I didn't pull it off. I didn't roll enough to do it.
Oh, crap.
I know. Really frustrating.
That's a
But
shame.
that leaves me one match to move you in. So if I move you,
Well, I would need to move first, so I'd need to move forwards 2 in my go. Because you did all of that with time meddling, didn't you? So I've moved forwards 2 and generated some more faith.
Liam, you're not going to like me very much.
Oh no, did you not do it?
I rolled a 2 and I needed a 3.
Oh god. Uh-oh.
Let's join us, by the way.
Ooh. It's a bit risky, but it's the only way I can potentially kill off 2 deviants here. Do I spend 2 stamina to roll forwards into the space in front of me? Because if I don't clear those 2, Dave is going to get butchered. Because each one of those devourers is doing 3 attacks.
I'm tempted to say, go for it. We are going to have time to get the stamina back, I suspect.
It's not great.
Or he's paying the penalty for not investing in a diary.
Well, how many wounds have they got left? That top one's on 25, so it only needs 2. And the bottom one is, what, 18?
Real shame you weren't using your crossbow, that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, well, I mean, the crossbow's cool, but with blessed attacks, if I use that, I'm going to get 5 attacks. And I would hope to kill some and get some more source back and get some more faith back and stuff. Yeah, bugger it. I'm going to spend two stamina to tumble forwards because I'm threatened at the moment. I can't move. So if I roll forwards into the thick of it, I'm then going to target the one to the north of Dave, which has only got a couple of health left. So I'm going to hit on, let's have a look, hitting on a 3+, but I'm going to do blessed attacks. Immediately deal 1 additional melee attack against demons with a +1 to hit. And because I've just invoked a miracle, that costs me 3. Because I've invoked a miracle, I get an additional attack from one of my skills. So hitting on 2+, so it does hit. And then the damage is 2d6 because I'm attacking demons. I've also got my ornate sensor that's going to give me a +1. So, actually, would it be better, given that I'm surrounded and the deviants hit on 3+, would I be better equipping my sacred sensor this turn? Gives everyone -1 to hit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can do, put 1 quarter hit.
I think so.
Because I would have been able to do that. I don't get as much damage, but it might keep us alive longer. So every demon adjacent to you suffers -1 to hit. So that might help. So anyway, I've done lousy damage. I've got 3, 4, 5. What's my strength? 5 +2 for the weapon, so that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I've literally done 11, but I can spend a faith point to do 3 more damage. So if I do that, I think I would actually kill it.
Yep.
So Hammer of Faith, I'm going to spend a faith point, then kill that one north of Dave.
Yeah, that one's got...
And
2
killing
wounds left.
Okay, cool. Killing a demon gives me 2 faith, so I go back up to 4. And then I'm going to attack the one below me with my second attack, which misses. My third attack is a crit. So that's cool. So that's going to be 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 damage.
Nice.
Less
Take
than
11.
7. Does that kill it? I don't think it does.
What's it on?
15, 16, 18, 25. So it's got 2 wounds left.
Well, I could spend a faith point to do +3 damage because that's what my Hammer of Justice allows me to do.
Well,
Do it.
that's a no-brainer because you spend 1 to get 2 back.
Exactly. So do that then. So that will then kill that one to the south. I get 2 faith back. So that was my third attack, and then my fourth attack I'll hit the one to the north of me because I can't go anywhere else. Maybe Vicky can finish this off. Well, that's a cock dice. So it's a 4, it's a hit. Oh, damage is snake eyes. I'm not even going to bother with that. And final attack, attack number 5, is a 1. So it all kind of fell apart at the end. Right, so you're initiative 6y, Vicky.
I think they go before me.
Yeah,
so the deviants are initiative 6. So Jack, do you want to roll for their behaviour?
Right, we are. We have got 3.
So
If you and Dave tumble these after their first attack, the deviants kind of become null and void because they've already skipped their movement phase.
yeah, the only problem for me is I will have 0 stamina.
Your armor's pretty good. See if you can ride it.
I probably will do, and I've got the -1 to hit on the sacred sensor, which is quite cool. So what was it, Jack? 4 you rolled, or 3?
3.
3. Each deviant without a target moves towards the nearest accursed and attacks them. Each attacks with assault, but assault does an extra 1d6 damage now. So assault is now 2d6 damage. Crits make you prone, and their strength is 8, so 2d6 plus 8. So should we do the one against Dave first?
Yeah, let's see if we can kill him.
Okay, so So Dave is being hit. It's rolled a 1. Unlucky. Next attack is a 1. Bloody hell. It's just gone under the camera. And the third...
You wait. You're going to crit yourself now.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. The third attack is a 5. That does actually hit Dave. What do you want to do?
Okay. Should we evade it?
Sounds
How many
like
damage dice are we rolling?
2d6 plus 8, is it?
Mm-hmm.
So 20. What's his armour? He hasn't got any. What's his evasion?
So evasion looks like it's now 20.
And then he'll yeah, if he evades it, he'll ride that because the max damage you can do is 20.
Hang on, how can his evasion be that high? I know it was high.
And skills.
Yeah. I mean it was high, wasn't it, from previous games, you know that.
Yeah, because his armour's pretty crap. His evasion total we've actually got on your sheet, if he evades, is 22.
Oh, I'm looking at 20 for some reason. Oh right, okay, I see. Yeah. Damage reduction 22. Okay, cool. So, because he's got an armour of 8 as well, because he's got a shield now as well, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Cool, okay, so you want to go for evasion then, do you?
I think so.
Okay, so spending a stamina, so he goes down to 4 stamina now, and the damage is...
Irrelevant, because he evades the maximum.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so he's not going to take any damage. So then I get hit from the one at the top. First attack is a 3, which is actually going to miss me because of my sacred sensor, because it's -1 to hit, so they would need a 4+.
Yeah.
Next attack is a 2, so that would miss, and the third attack is a 2. Nice.
Nice.
The Devourer is initiative 4, so it's you next, Vicky.
It's me. Right, so I've got my javelin, because I'm out of magic. So I'll try and hit the wounded one. And I need to hit on 4s now. Oh, I rolled a 3. I rolled a 3 twice, so I'm not doing anything.
Bugger. Okay.
Jack's just double checking that. Bear with me.
No, unfortunately, that is it.
He keeps saying, yeah, that's right. Oh, wait, hang on.
It is. I was hoping I'd missed. I was trying to help.
I know. It's still funny. I missed twice.
Prefer to have a pumpkin thrown at you.
That's a shame. So, because your javelin's actually really cool now, as long as it hits.
Yeah, what damage does it do now?
2d6 versus demons.
That's what I thought. +2.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so darkness roll is still the spinner.
You've got 2d6, yeah, 2d6 plus 2, but you also beefed up your perception, didn't you, to 4?
Yeah.
So you're doing 2d6 plus 6 now. That's pretty decent.
Cool. Just needs to hit.
Yeah. Darkness roll. So.
No, it's the Devourer. I forgot the Devourer.
Oh, okay, yeah. Jack, do you want to do behaviour again? See what nasties it's doing. 2. If one or more accursed are in line of sight of the Devourer, it will not move. Otherwise, move the Devourer until they have at least one accursed in line of sight. Each attacks with Eye of Terror, an accursed in line of sight. Divide the attacks as evenly as possible. So Eye of Terror is a magical attack. The Devourer rolls a number of d6 equal to their mind value, which is 7. For every 5 or 6, the victim must pass a Mind 1 test or gain an insanity. But because they've got all the perks, Eye of Terror now requires a 4+ to cause insanity. And they're also frightening, so the mind test required by Eye of Terror is now a Mind 2 test.
Would the 8 people that would be eligible to take this would be me or Jack? Me because I've got a high mind value, and Jack because he's got the Helm of Nightmares.
Bring it on. Helm of Nightmares. Save my arse.
Jack wants that.
Are you sure, Jack?
I've got the Helm of Nightmares.
Okay, have you got a tentacle as well in case this goes horribly wrong? Well, I know you've got a tentacle, but have you got one you can use in Darklight?
No, unfortunately I don't.
You don't?
I can't bring forward Ducker yet.
Right, who's got a tentacle? Dave's got a tentacle, and I've got a tentacle.
I haven't.
So I could always slap you in the face with a tentacle if you need one later. 7 dice. Are you positive you want to take this?
Bring it on.
So 4+ to stick you in purgatory. Oh, that's harsh. Only 2 missed.
What's the thought here, Liam? You've made them all -1 to hit. Is that going to affect his skill?
I'm not actually standing next to the Devourer. Whether it would have affected it or not, I don't know. But I'm not.
Worth a try.
Yeah, but no, I think you're.
That's fine.
I think you're screwed.
That's fine. So, how many Mind 2 tests have I got to do?
So you do 1 for each thing, doesn't he?
Yeah, so you got 5 of these bad boys.
Okay. So my mind is a whopping 4. So the very first one, I got 1 6. However, the Helm of Nightmares saved my arse.
Cool. Done.
Second one, I got 3 1s, which is concerning. The Helm of Nightmares saved my arse again.
It's such a good helmet.
It's on that one. 3 or anything better, and you're fine. Test number 3. No, got 1 6 out of 4. Not great. Helm, once again, saved me.
It's so good. It's power armor.
Which makes it easy. Next test. 1. Oh, wow. I actually got a run. 1, 2, 3, 4.
He's playing the wrong game now. He's playing Yahtzee.
we could stream Yahtzee.
Huh?
Success from the Helm of Nightmares again.
Last one.
So,
Bloody hell.
last test, once again, the Helm of Nightmares just... yeah. 3 4s. And
Cool.
2.
Okay, so the helm.
Helm of Nightmares. 3, so, yeah, I'm good.
Wow.
Okay, you take.
You didn't take any.
That's why I wanted it. I only need to get 1 roll of a 3 roll 260.
Yeah.
I was really loath to give up that helmet, but the Saint's helm is just too good for me.
I've got to look at what it does, to be honest.
Well, it does +1 evasion, +1 armor, but in the Exorcist's hands, gain 1 additional faith point whenever you receive 1 or more faith points on the darkness roll. So there's no way I can give that up.
Okay, now it's the darkness roll. Spinner of Doom.
Okay, the spinner.
You know the noise you get playing Mario Kart when you run into one of the mystery boxes?
Yes.
That is what plays in my head every time you say Spinner of Doom.
Well, it's been quite good today. What we got? Is that a 4 again, I think?
Yeah, we've got to remember, I can't remember exactly what the rule is, but if we roll a 1 on the darkness wheel, something happens.
Is it?
It's written in instructions.
Okay, during the darkness phase, if a 1 is rolled, each accursed must take a mind 1 test. If the accursed fails, they suffer 1 insanity. Okay. Whenever an objective card is drawn, keep it and then draw the next dungeon card to lay down the next map tile. The moment you acquire the 4th objective card, you place the sanctuary connected to the explored archway and read the blow, and then that's when you fight the ancient nightmare. Oh, and you can't escape from this dungeon either. There are no stairs.
Yep.
So, yeah, I kind of forgot to tell you that small little detail.
Read it. Because I've got... I phone for some reason wouldn't unpixelate the image you sent. All I could see was the page number, so I won't count it in the book.
Yeah, Messenger's a bit ropey sometimes on images. But I kind of figured that in this stage of the game, because our characters are pretty powerful, they probably need to be tested a bit more. So I don't feel that they should have a chance to flee a dungeon. They should do or die.
Yeah, no, I agree.
To be completely honest, Liam, I think it's more of a case of not allowing the monsters to flee from us.
Isn't that like a Rorschach moment where you're trapped in here with us?
No, that's wrong. You're stuck in here with me.
Yeah, that's right. Well, Jack, it's your go, isn't it?
So I believe it is. So
did we roll the darkness roll?
We did. We got 4.
Yeah.
We got 4.
Half my magics. Not good enough.
Tut.
Right. Okay, so I think I'm going to shoot
Do you want me to imbue you? Nah. Sure, you weren't killing them without it.
It's already wounded, isn't it?
One at the bottom is, but the other 2 aren't. You can
Alright
use
then.
your
Nothing
arrows on now.
I need stamina.
You can imbue me if you want, Vicky.
Oh, too late, I've done Jack now.
I'll happily mow him down.
Well, I shall shoot the horrible little bastard who tried to poison my mind.
Oh, what,
Actually,
the devourer?
On first.
Before I do that, actually, could you move me into the doorway next to Vicky?
Yeah, you happy being in the doorway? Because, bad things happen in doorways.
Oh, right, move me southeast 1 from there diagonally. Good. So to 8,
Oh, yeah,
3.
I'm with you.
All
Yeah.
right.
So, if anyone does move up to you, you'll benefit from my sacred sensor.
And I'd be next to you there, wouldn't I?
You would, but I don't have the damage sensor on at the moment. I don't have the ornate one running.
Oh, no, that's all right. I think it's a bit greedy to want to have 3d6 plus 15 damage.
Be content with what you have.
I just don't have confidence, do I? No? You're laughing away out there.
Sorry, you don't have what?
Don't worry. Right, so I shall shoot the wounded fella who's at the south then.
Okay, yeah.
So I'll be hitting on 3, 5. Don't hit it. It's not a crit though.
Tut.
6, 9, 10, 24 damage.
It's dead.
Yeah, it's well and truly dead.
So exploding arrow into the devourer in the corner. It's a hit. Not an exciting one.
It still hits.
2, 8, 12, 26 damage.
Take 9.
Okay,
15 wounds.
Oh, nice round number.
That was the free arrow.
Yep.
Now you're at Baron, same guy? I would.
Snake.
Okay.
So I'll leave the snake at him. Snake hits. Snake does 14 -9, 5 wounds.
Handy.
I'm 20 wounds now.
Yep. So now I'll shoot him. Arrow number 2. That's a hit. So we've got 7, 13, 27 damage, 16 wounds.
On what, the Devourer?
Yeah.
It died.
Cool. Exploding arrow in that case. Which missed.
How many? You've still got 2 attack.
I've still got 2 attacks. The exploding arrow. Yeah. Arrow shot number 3 is a hit. 6, 9. Oh dear, that's crap. 23.
Take 11.
So take 11 off it for him. Okay. So 12 wounds.
12 wounds, okay, yep.
Loft arrow.
Do you have a crit?
No, missed.
You missed.
Okay. But we still have a Dave.
Yeah,
We do still have a Dave.
maybe.
Oh, you sound like you got another trick. Are you planning to
Okay,
medal,
well-
Vicky?
Huh?
Are you planning to medal?
No, not really. You can run off a cliff though.
Oh dear.
Wow, you do really try to get him killed. Right, okay, so
Yes.
Dave won't be able to stand still to generate stamina, but he can use Fury to do it. So what does that cost? Is it 3?
3, Matt.
Sounds about right. Once during a turn, you may spend 3 Fury points to remove 2 wounds or regain 1 stamina, or you can spend 4 to do an extra melee attack. What do you guys want to do? Hmm?
Okay. He's got plenty of fury even, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's maxed out on 18, and you're going to get a load back when you kill this thing.
Yeah. Well, maybe he just walks in and smashes it.
Do you want to spend 3 Fury to get a stamina back first?
Yeah, we could always do that afterwards.
No, but if you do use 3 up now and then go hit it after, then you'll.
Oh, yeah, that makes more sense. Yep, do that.
Okay,
That's
so that drops them down to 15 Fury. And then move you up 1, so it doesn't seem to be much point in leaping. And then off you go. So 2 attacks base, unless you spend 4 Fury to do a 3rd attack.
Yep. Hopefully he won't need a 3rd attack.
Okay. Jack, you rolling?
Yep, can do. So, well, that's a crit.
Oh, well, I think it's
Orcs, man.
probably dead, isn't it? Well, I suppose it might. Well, what's he doing these days? What's his damage?
2d6 plus 7. Strength. I don't know if there's any extra damage on the hammer, is there? It's just straight.
Let
2d6.
me check. So the death maul, 2d6 damage, plus 1 to hit, and it's ignoring endurance. So yeah, 2d6 plus 7. Vicky, do you want to roll it?
Oh, I did
Oh,
rubbish.
it was a crit, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's 19 wounds.
Okay, so it's not dead yet then. So 2nd attack.
Oh, okay. 2nd attack, I rolled a 3.
That'll hit.
And I rolled a 10.
Plus 7.
Plus another 17. It's dead.
It's gone. Okay. So
Dave gets back.
So we killed 4 deviants, 4 devourers. So the deviants were worth 9 souls each.
Yep.
And the Devourers were worth 9 souls each.
So 18 souls each.
Okay. So I'm on, is it 132?
I'm on 131.
I'll figure out on the sheets.
Or currently
Yeah,
100.
a bit. I've just written down 18 each. I'll add it on later on.
Okay. 32. Vicky, you were on 113.
Yeah, I'm now on 131. Unless I can't add up.
1, 3.
Yeah, that sounds about right. And Jack is the same. Okay, cool. So it's only a loot card for the reward, so not expecting great things here. We have a cloak, +1 to evasion.
Ooh. But what it poses.
No,
I like my cape, +4 evasion.
yeah, it's a bit low tech, isn't it now? Vicky, do you want to time medal in case there's a mimic in the chest, or do you want me to search it?
I can't time medal to search a chest, unfortunately.
We can go in. Oh, sorry. We can go in any order now, anyway, can't we?
Oh yeah. Well, I will maybe walk south. Put me in the square south of Dave,
Yeah.
and I will search the chest.
Okay. Just turn these around a bit. Move your wolf over. So the chest it's a loot card. So see what mediocre delights we have. That's alright, it's a serum. Gain a serum, so that's quite useful if you get poisoned.
Okay. We've all got space. So.
Yeah. Chuck it in any of us.
Well, you picked it up, so do you want to keep it?
Yeah. I'll add it to my sheet.
So Vicky has a serum. And we are going south, are we, was it?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to head south too and just open the door. So I'll put the door back up on the other one now. Okay. There is a bookcase there. I'm not sure if everyone's really particularly bothered about it.
I think Vicky might want her slippery vomit back.
I think so. I never used it, did I? Now I haven't got any space to carry anything, so.
Fair point. I'd say student libraries.
I mean, it sounded cool, but I mean, the reality is we don't really need it, do we?
No.
No. I mean, I could have.
It's not worth the risk, I don't think.
No, because you could end up taking wounds. Let's just clear these devourers away. Okay, so I think we're back onto the spinner again.
Yeah.
Or the Mario Kart noise.
I will try and find that in a minute.
Or are you going to play it on your phone? Where we go up? 5, Vicky.
An hour and we haven't gone very far.
No, we haven't, but it's just landed on a 5, so you get to use your new skill.
Ooh, on the magic.
All the magics. So, exploration. What have we got? Well, oh, really? We have an intersection.
Difficult. Must be running out of cards now, though.
Kind of need to restructure the layout a bit here. It's going to get a bit awkward. Intersections are a pain.
We haven't found any of the objectives yet.
We haven't gone anywhere.
True. What objectives though? You'd think one would make them up.
Hmm. It will be stuck in the road.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, intersections down.
We have objectives.
Just sorting out some of these cards, making it look a bit better. We've got a cloak in there, which I doubt we'll be using. Okay, so Darkness War is going to move on to a grey. And then dealing from the bottom, these dungeon cards. Oh, what dungeon cards are these? These are the wrong ones. Put those back. Those were the ones by that door. So, I don't want to screw that up.
I was about to say, have we suddenly figured out why we're not getting the objectives?
Yeah, because I'm just dealing them all to the bottom. Okay, so the door on the left-hand side to the west has got 3 cards. All the others have 2. So which direction do you guys want to go in?
We keep going south.
Yep.
Liam,
Hmm.
is it worth rotating your piles of cards round? Because you don't want 3 at the edge where we can't go anywhere.
That is a good shout. So I will take the 2 on the right. I'm going to just swap them with the ones on the left.
Liam, literally, where they are now, literally move them all to the right.
Okay.
So they all move round. Otherwise, you're taking them out of sequence.
So put those
Yes,
back.
you don't put them over. The ones at the left have to go to the south. The ones at the south have to go to the right, etc.
There you go. Sorted. Let's get the camera back in a decent position.
So, in theory, you should have the 3 cards at the very bottom now.
No, I did that slightly wrong.
Okay.
We do now. Okay. We're good. Right, so are we just moving directly south as the crow flies, or
Yeah, I think so.
is anyone doing anything particularly funky with any skills or anything?
No, not currently.
Okay, so I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I would quite like to rest and then move. It means I can't go very far unless you can manipulate me forwards, but it means I get a stamina back.
Okay. Well, let's see what everyone else does.
Dave, he's quite quick, so he can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and he'll have enough left to open the door.
Does he need any stamina, though?
Well, he's only 1 down at the moment, and he could actually spend 3 fury this turn to get that stamina back.
I think he should. That's what he would do.
So I think he went back up to 18 when he squished that deviant, so he'd spend 3, go down to 15, and that would put him back at 6 stamina.
Good.
Cool.
He's got the door open.
Jack and Vicky?
I will just follow down, so I've got a square's gap between me and Dave.
Okay. Are you able to move me down a bit at all?
Yeah, I can do. How far do you want to go?
2, 3?
I will try and move you 3. Okay, you get to move 3. Or too many dice.
Thank you very much.
Lost 2, so.
Jack, are you going next to Vicky or further back?
Yes, Vicky, if you can, please. That'll
And
do me nicely.
I'll also imbue Dave with pain. Huh?
She got Liam.
Okay, I'll try and imbue Liam with pain.
Yeah. I have pain.
Yeah, you've got 4 extra damage.
Can actually do something with that with blessed attacks.
Yeah. Oh, it goes on a weapon. You can't use it on a faith thingy.
That's okay, because blessed attacks just gives me an extra attack with my weapon, and it gives me +1 to hit, so it will still work.
Nice.
Yeah, plus he's got his add 3 to a roll of damage anyway, so he could pump himself up to +7. So effectively, we can all hit hard. We can all hit quite hard now.
Apart from me.
Well, to be fair, Vicky, you could imbue with pain yourself.
Yeah, I could, but no. Can I use this skill once per turn?
You just time medal do Liam.
Yeah.
When it's your turn on your belt.
No. I can't use the same spell twice in one turn.
Oh, I thought your turn reset at your turn.
No.
Oh, that's fine. It's by darkness roll.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that actually, but it does make sense actually. Because, well, oh no, does it? Because the whole process from when you do a darkness roll till once you've finished all of the attacks is known as a round. So,
Yeah, whereas it's your turn.
Yeah,
Sure,
but either way, I can't do it twice. Sure, I can't.
These effects last until the end of your turn. Oh, it's casting. Yeah, it's not how long it lasts. It's being able to cast it twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the end of your turn, the beginning of your turn. Your skills. I'd be tempted to say the beginning of your turn is when you assume your skills have returned to you.
Yeah, would be. I mean, that's how it works with my miracles. My
I
miracles.
can 2 of you with pain at the same time. I just have to. I can only cast the spell once per round.
Oh, I see. Because it's going to run out as well, isn't it? Even if Vicky cast it at the end of her turn, at the start of the next turn, it's still going to run out on one person, isn't it? It's only ever going to be active on one person.
Okay.
But anyway.
So, is it darkness roll, I think, isn't it? Let's consult.
Yeah, I believe it would, but
Consult the spinner. So, spin that.
Spin a maestro.
You found the sound.
damn right I did.
Is that a 3 or a 4? Looks like a 3, isn't it?
3.
Okay. So, it's going to go red now, so we're going to have something in here. And we've got a sacrificial room, which I'll go and fish out whilst one of you guys rolls for an encounter or an event.
That would be me.
Wah wah.
We got more bad guys.
Yeah.
We're not going to get far tonight.
No, it looks like it's going to be one of those wading through treacle dungeons.
You did say you wanted to challenge our characters.
Yeah. Well, they're not really taking any damage at the moment, and I really think it's the initiative makes a massive difference.
Yeah, no, I agree. It does. It's a sensible tattoo to take.
Was it
Are
this?
there any tattoos that give you like +1 to hit? Have you got the book there? The little book.
On
At the end of that book somewhere. At the bottom.
I'm going to put the doorway to the right, because otherwise I think we might run off the camera a bit, so I don't think it's really going to affect the dungeon so much. I'm going to put it down there. And there'll be an environment card. So we have a portal. We've not had this before. In this room there is a circle on the floor which is interesting because it's a sacrificial room which does have a circle on the floor. Surrounded by mysterious runes, all are painted in blood. You have discovered a shaman's portal. To enter the portal, end your movement phase anywhere within this map tile and roll 1d6. Resolve the effects as follows. You appear just below the ceiling before crashing down to the floor, suffer 1d3 wounds and become prone. That's on a 1 to 2. If you roll a 3+, you find yourself in a room you do not recognise and find the shaman's possessions. You grab onto whatever may be useful before making your way back. Gain 1 rare loot card.
Ooh.
It's got to be worth a shot, isn't it?
Yeah. And that's the environment card.
That's the environment card. There's also a chest in here. And
Not the sacrificial room, is it?
sorry?
It's not the sacrificial room, is it?
It's the sacrificial room, yeah, the chest.
Doesn't look like it.
And Jack, was it an encounter you rolled up?
Vicky rolled it. I'm not taking the blame for this one. And yes.
Okay, so
Not my fault.
we have, what do we got? We have 1d3 plus 3 devourers. The devourers are back. That's it.
Okay.
I'll roll for the D3 thing. I rolled a 3.
Okay, so we've got 5 devourers.
Yep.
Just trying to get the camera in a decent spot. Okay. So, well, I don't have to write the stats out, so that's quite useful. So the devourers are back. There's a dungeon full of them.
No, they're in the next room.
Damn.
They're really low initiative as well, so they're going to get hammered by arrows and all sorts. So Jack, you're up.
Oh, I am going to hurt them.
Oh, and be you.
No, you leave.
Okay, let me be you thing. You are imbued with 4 pain.
Thank you.
So I'm not imbued with pain anymore, I take it?
Oh, what?
And say, no, you still are, mate. It's a complicated thing on this one, and I think it's a bit late in the day to explain it.
This one. These effects last until the start of your next turn.
Oh, but you do stuff out of turn, don't you?
Yeah, that wasn't my turn, so I time meddled that.
Yeah, so while Vicky can only do it once per darkness roll,
I've got you.
the lasts until her turn ends.
Yeah,
So
it's quite funky,
But
that rule.
Time meddling.
Yeah, your time meddling and your manipulation spells are amazing, I think.
They're hard work, but I think I've got my head around them.
Okay, cool. So Jack, you're off, for you.
Yep, I believe I am. So, well, first things first. Let's. I don't know. I don't think I can reach.
You could always do
I
arrow
can.
storm.
I was going to drop Trouser Snake on one first, who can just reach the
one
most
at the
forward
front.
one.
I'm going to increase my faith because I forgot to increase it last turn when we were moving.
Nicely done.
Right, so that is the snake heading for the, forwardmost.
Yeah, okay.
He has crit.
Wow.
That's 18 damage and 2 poison.
Well, they've got an endurance of 9. So was that 9 plus 2 poison?
Yep, 9.
Okay, so 5 plus another 4. And I used the red dice for the poison, so I'm just going to put a little 1 on that so we know he's got 1 poison.
Yep, that'll do. And then, yes, I am going to drop the arrow storm right in the middle of the room.
Overkill much?
Hopefully. We'll soon find out. Arrow number 1 out of 7.
On the one that's
and I'll
damaged.
go for the one that is damaged. That's a crit. He dead.
How many wounds?
He would have taken 18 plus 14 is 32 wounds. Minus 9.
Jesus
21.
Christ.
23.
Wow.
Minus 32. Minus 9.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he dead.
That's disgusting.
Hold on for arrows.
Yep.
Then.
So the exploding arrow will go for the one directly behind the
Okay.
one that was exploded.
Yeah.
That is well and truly got. That's a 3, so at this range that hits. 6, 4, lovely. 15 plus 14, 29. Honestly, I'm 20 wounds.
So, oh, you've already taken a 9 off, haven't you? My word.
Yeah.
The damage you're pumping out now is just horrific.
Yeah. There's a reason why I wanted to put the extra D6 on that bow. Plus, to be fair, I have become the original min-maxer here.
Yeah. You realise that when we start a new campaign and we go back to level 1 tripe, it's going to be hard work. Going to be so out of practice with just surviving.
Oh, it's going to suck.
I might cry.
I think I'll... Right. Arrow number 2 then. Which will drop on the one I've just wounded, I suppose. It may as well.
Do you guys reckon that in the end game that monsters should have more life, or is it just the case that we've synergised these beautifully?
We synergise them beautifully.
I suspect it is that. It's the fact that as much as I've dumped every single stat increase I've got into perception, barring 1, to put my damage up, I could not survive without you and Dave tanking, and my damage wouldn't be anything like what it is without Vicky help.
Yeah, that's true.
We would not have survived the big boss encounters we had without you two conspiring to make sure they can't do anything. You two.
We make a good team, Liam.
Yeah.
Who needs tanking when you have got magic tank? Just effectively saying, no, you're going to stay there with your arms pinned behind your back while the rest of us teabag you.
I reckon if you took away the Blood Witch and the Exorcist, it would be pretty hard going. I know they're not pumping out damage, but in terms of just keeping things at bay, they do a lot. Because you imagine that Scorn. Sorry?
We do all the controlling.
Yeah.
They do all the hard work.
No, it's not even you guys. All we have to do is go
Attack them.
Anyway, I've lost track.
Well, this is attack number 2, now landing on the one that's damaged. It has hit.
Rolled?
Hmm?
I thought you'd already rolled that.
I had rolled and I hit. I've
Right.
got the damage because we then got distracted talking about 13 things. So the damage is not great. 1, 2, 3. That's better.
Are you card
8.
shuffling there, Vicky?
Sorry, I'm tapping the dice.
Are you getting nervous?
Yeah.
13 wounds.
13 more wounds.
Yep.
Well, he's already on 20, so it's what, 32?
He died.
He's dead, isn't he? So you're
Yeah.
going to get a free
A free
arrow
arrow.
from the carnal bow.
9 is a hit. Free arrow has done 5, 10, 12, 14, 26, 17 wounds.
Nice.
So arrow number 3 onto the one that's just been wounded is a hit. Really hard to not hit. 9,
Don't jinx it.
13, 27, 18 wounds. It dead.
It's dead again, isn't it? And you get another arrow out of its corpse with the carnal bow.
Yep, another exploding arrow. Well, I did say it was hard to miss. That's a crit.
Bloody hell.
So that is 23 wounds.
You were doing 18 plus 5. You got 3 damage die.
Got 3 damage dice. So
Yeah.
it's not 18 plus 40. It's 32. Minus 9. 23 wounds.
Okay. 23 wounds. Yeah.
Just trust the
Was
time.
that exploding die?
That was an exploding dice.
So, arrow number 4.
Yep. Me. Oh, that's a hit, and only just a hit. 2, 3, 7, 21 damage, so 12 wounds.
Bloody hell. Okay, so that's that. They're just disappearing in a puff of smoke.
Right, how many arrows have I got left?
3.
3. Right, so first one is going to land on the one that isn't damaged.
Well, that screams one is really behind.
Okay.
There's only one left.
Oh, all right. Well, I've got 3 arrows landing on the one that's still alive then. So first arrow is a hit. First arrow has done 7, 11, 25 damage, so 16 wounds.
Okay.
Next arrow
Stop now.
is a hit. 4, and we've got 4, 9, 11, 25, so 16 more wounds.
Yeah, it's gone. So was that with arrow storm, or is that just normal shooting?
No,
It was arrow storm, but actually it turned out he probably didn't need arrow storm.
You did say you wanted overkill.
Well, yeah. So the back wall is just covered in like cartilage and blood and bits of devourer.
If you pinned them to the wall.
Christ, it's like a Rambo or Robocop. Well, that scene in Predator, you know, when What's His Chops just mows down half the forest, shooting nothing.
Yep.
Right, you can turn off your Gatling gun now. We don't need it anymore. You can still move now, can't you? Because you've got that ability now that lets you kind of swap your phases around.
I can, but unfortunately, you two are in the way, and I haven't taken the slippery perk yet.
Do you still want to gain an extra square, or are you going to try and get some stamina back?
I'm going to take a stamina back.
Okay. So
Because it now means to do arrow storm and then claim 1 back immediately. So it's going to cost me 1.
Okay.
Which is not.
Vicky,
In terms of souls, one person gets 12, the others all get 11.
Well, I'll take 11 then. Since
I'll take 11.
I just watched.
I'll take 12 then.
So 43. Dave gets 11. What's his souls now? 43. Vicky, you're on 42. 142, aren't you?
Yeah.
And Jack got the lion's share. 143. And what do they give? They give us a loot card. So let's see what we got. We have a spider urn, if anyone wants it. It's a consumable.
Take it.
Jack will have it.
Okay. So Jack's got the spider urn. That's cool. Vicky, is it worth you gore porting into the room to search the chest in case it's a mimic?
No, because I've only got 2 magic. What did we roll?
A
Unless
3.
it was only 3. I've only got 2 magic, so I'll land on top of you and Dave.
Okay, fair enough. Shall I go in and do the chest? Or...
Line of sight up to 2 away. You make distance by 2. Oh no, wait. I would because I roll 1 dice to allow myself to go 2 away. If I roll a second dice, I can increase this distance by 2. So actually, by rolling 2 dice, I can roll 4. Just
Yeah.
is that right?
exactly right.
Just,
Okay,
just
so
bear
just
in
gotta
mind,
get
just bear in mind though, Vicky, in terms of placement. I mean, if you go in a room and it was a mimic and you got attacked, would you be able to take it? Because I don't know if you'd have much tumbling space. Because I think the mimic's got a range of 2 or something.
I can move 4 spaces, so it puts me 1 in front of the doorway.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if there is a mimic in there, I don't think you'll be able to get away from all its attacks. So do you want to do this, or do you want me to go in and take it? I've probably got a better chance of tanking it.
Well, I've rolled my dice now, so I've got to move, but
because there's the portal in this room as well. I mean, I could go in, do a search, and then you could go in and then do the portal if you want.
yeah, okay, sounds like a plan.
Yeah, just because you brought it in doesn't mean you have to do it.
So I'll go 1, 2, 3. I'll go here, try and control where a mimic could be, if there is one. Yeah, it's a possessed chest. Bring it on. It's like I knew that was going to happen. We haven't had one in a while.
We just got the first check.
Did we?
Yeah.
Okay.
And what's the portal thing?
Sorry?
The portal thing, what did you say that was?
So it's the environment card. If you roll a 1 to 2, you suffer some damage, but on 3+, you gain a rare loot card. Because you end up going through the portal into the shaman's like secret lair, where he kind of keeps all this stuff. So, be interesting to see what a level 8 possessed chest is like. I would imagine they're pretty hard. Obviously, Jack's been. We still got Dave to go.
I'm imbued with pain. I'm out of magic.
Oh, is he? Okay, would that be useful? So, just going to fish out the card. We haven't had one of these in a while. So, possessed chest. So, stats on a level 8 possessed chest. So, oh, this is looking a bit harsh. So, endurance is 10.
Deviants.
Yeah, so yeah. Amelia is bloody hell, it gets 4 attacks, hitting on a 4+. Good thing I got my sensor. The damage is 10. It's going to get all the perks because it's on +3 perks now. The life is, or health is 135. The movement is 6. And because it's copying my initiative, it's going to be initiative 7, which is actually reasonably high. So that's
fine. Jack still go first, effectively.
Well, Jack's already gone, hasn't? Well, yeah, he will do when he gets his turn back. Okay, so it's got, what's it called? Surprise attack. So when placed, it ends the turn of the one who opened it. So that's a real pain because I don't get to do any miracles. I would have generated more faith though, so I'll take that. When placed, it ends the turn of the one who opened it, and it immediately takes its turn. When resolving its behaviour, always have the chest seek out and attack the accursed who has searched it unless they cannot be reached. Jack, do you want to roll for behaviour?
Oh, I suppose I'll better. 4.
So, if without a target, move towards nearest accursed, attacks its adjacent target with kick. If no accursed are adjacent but 2 squares away, it attacks them with bite. So kick is doing 1d6 damage, which is a bit naff. Bite is horrible though, that's 3d6 damage. Okay, so it's going to be kicking me. When this attack hits, move the target by 1 square away from the possessed chest. And then it's going to be biting me, so that's going to be nasty. Right, so it hits on a 4+. Because I've got the sacred sensor running, it's going to be hitting on a 5+. which is cool. So it's rolled a 1. The next attack is a 3. And the third attack is a 1. And the final attack is a 2.
Nice.
Oh no, hang on, it's got reinforced. One of its perks. Kick gets +1 to hit. In fact, it's still going to miss me because of my Sacred Sensor puts it on a 5+ to hit.
Yep.
So, yeah, cool. Got away with that. So, over to Dave, isn't it, with Nephilim?
Yes.
Since he's not here, what are you going to do?
Well, I think he should leap in. So as he can leap 5, and then he should smash.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 puts him at the back wall. So he gets the +5 squares worth of movement bonus, and he gets +1 anyway for doing a leap. So he gets +6 on this first attack. Plus your imbued with pain, wasn't it?
No, I imbued you with pain.
Oh crap.
Dave has no.
The first time I get it and I can't use it. Okay, so who's rolling for Dave?
Jack, do you want me to start?
You go for it.
Right.
So he's normally a 3+, but because his death maul's been modded, he hits on a 2+.
Okay, well I rolled 2, so that's lucky. And 2d6, I rolled 9. Plus is, what was it, 6?
Yeah.
So 15, take 10, so 5 wounds. How much health did you say it had?
135.
Okay, second attack.
Is that all it did? Because he negates his endurance, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, then it'd be 15.
Okay, 15. I was thinking that's pretty low for Dave.
I just rolled 1 on his second attack. Can we spend Fury to give him a third attack?
Yeah, you did. How many wounds? You just did a boatload of wounds, so his Fury's gone back up to 18. So you can spend 4 Fury to get another attack if you want.
Yeah. Well, I rolled a 3, so it hits. And then I rolled 12 for damage. Plus his 6. So 18 wounds.
Okay, that's pretty decent. So 5, 10, 15. So it's currently on 10, 20, 33 wounds.
Ooh, only another 100 to go.
You'll go, Vicky. You should be able to do 100 quite easily, shouldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Nice work. Okay, so I have a javelin.
What was that, Jack?
I'm okay with it. You just wanted to check if I needed to run away from it, but I think I'm okay. Okay, I missed. And I missed. I rolled snake eyes.
The javelin.
I have no magic.
Javelin's just not hitting tonight.
No.
Okay, so is it a darkness roll?
Is indeed.
Okay,
Yes.
so back to the spinner. Ready for your Mario Kart sound, Jack?
Bear with me just a moment then. Still have them here somewhere.
It's a 5. It's all good.
Oh, so I'm not doing the noise.
No, but 5's good for Vicky, isn't it? Because she's got that funky skill now, so she treats a 5 as a 6, essentially.
All my magic.
Yep.
All the magic.
Full of salt.
Yeah. Jack, you're up.
Cool. Are you going to give me some pain?
Yes.
Do you want this thing dead quickly, or shall I take my time over it?
I think you should just chew it up.
Okay. You know what's coming then.
Arrow storm.
Pain.
Thank you. Incoming arrow storm. So, arrow number 1 is a hit. What's his endurance?
10.
10.
10. Okay, so I'm doing 3d 4. Okay, 5, 10, 12, 16 wounds. Do you want me to give you a total at the end of it?
Yeah, I reckon so, because you're going to have so many wounds coming out of this.
Hopefully. Arrow number 2. It's a hit. I've got 1, 6, 8, 12 more. Lovely. 3. Crit. So, 8, 22. Yeah. Number 4.
Yep.
Oh. Is a miss. Arrow number 5. Is a hit. 9, 13. Arrow number 6 is a hit. 9, 13 more. Last arrow is a crit again. Lovely.
Yeah.
22. A grand total of, drum roll please, 98 wounds.
Oh, so close.
98.
Well, what's it already on? It's already got 10, 20. It's already got 33. So it's got 4 wounds left, is it?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to stick a 4 next to it rather than a boatload of dice. I'll put a red 4 there.
Why did you put a 4 next to that?
All there.
Is that it?
Yeah, it's just destroyed it. Just destroyed it.
That's one. Well, Liam? Oh no, it goes before you, doesn't it? So it's its turn next.
Well, Dave would go before it.
Oh, Dave's next, isn't he?
Yeah, I think they can polish it off.
Dave's smash.
Go on in, Vicky.
Vicky Smith.
Oh.
Do do the honours with the Nephilim?
Yeah, well, I missed. and then I critted.
Oh, well, it's gone. There's no point even working that out. That is one mullered possessed chest.
Yeah.
Right, okay, so it's got a few funky rules. First of all, in terms of souls, it's 3d6 plus 6. So I'm just going to roll some dice. So
roll one each.
Yeah, okay then. Well, I'll take my roll away. So
What did you roll? Not that it
a
matters.
6, 3 and a 1, so it's pretty average. I've just rolled a 1.
I rolled a 5.
Okay, Jack.
I rolled a 19. Was I meant to use a d6?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, in that case, I rolled a 3.
Okay, pretty close to my original roll then. So what we on 9? 9
Yep.
plus 9 plus 6, so 15. It's pretty low, really, isn't it? In terms of souls.
That's pretty.
It is.
So 4-way split on that.
3 of us get 4 and 1 of us gets 3.
I'll take 3.
Okay.
I'll take 4.
Mate, I'll take 4 fucking me.
Dave gets 4 as well then. Vicky, you're taking 4, aren't you?
Yeah.
So I think you're on 1, 4, 6. And Jack took 3 from 1, 4, 6 as well. But this is the cool thing. So the special rule is that it's got bleeding riches. When killed, it awards 1d3 loot cards to the group and 1 rare loot card to the one owning its trophy. So I don't suppose we really care about the standard loot. It's the rare one, but let's see what we've got. Okay, so loot cards. We have a cleaver. Cleaver of disappointment.
Hang on. With loot cards, didn't it say 1d3?
Oh yeah, my mistake. Let's roll a dice. I've rolled a 5, so it's 3 anyway. So get ready for 3 disappointing loot cards. You've got a Cleaver of Disappointment, 1d6 damage, cleave. Floor.
In the bin.
Straight to bin. We have a Buckler, +1 evasion.
In the bin.
In the bin. And we have a Broken Pike. Which is the best of the lot. 1d6 +1 damage, can attack up to 2 squares away.
Does it count towards our fishing quota?
Doesn't matter, because whatever you catch is going to be stuck at the ports anyway. So the rare loot card, which is one we really care about, we have a sickle. So interesting. It does +1 melee attack, which is nice. And the attack damage is literally just 6 damage.
Oh.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
does sell for 50.
Unless we can strap it to the death maul or I can fire it out of my bow, I think that one's going to the shop.
Who wants to carry the sickle? Technically, it should be Dave, because he's the one who killed the thing.
We've got plenty of room according to the sheet.
Yeah.
Dave's weight is 12. Sorry, his weight limit is 17 and he's carrying 12.
Okay. I will, well, we'll just give it to Dave for the minute then. So, bit disappointing. Salavi. Okay, so that's that sorted then. So Possessed Jester's nuked. So Vicky, you and me still get our turns. Anything you want to do, Vicky?
Build a hammock.
Maybe run forwards.
Where do you want to stand?
2 back from the doorway.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you need to get any stamina back?
No.
Okay. And I will just move forwards and open the door in that case. So door's opened. Right, what time are you guys playing till tonight? Do you want to play to 10 and call it, or 1:45?
1:45, if that's all right.
Are you flagging?
Struggling.
Yeah,
I'm struggling to keep my eyes open.
It's a seriously tough month for Vicky, unfortunately, and we did have unreasonably noisy neighbours at about 1:45 this morning.
Oh dear.
Like before.
Did you have words with them?
No, they were having words with each other in the street quite loud enough for anybody.
Oh, nice. Nice. Okay, well we'll do, we'll just see what's in the next room then, and we'll call it. So, darkness roll.
Here we go.
It's still the spinner, isn't it?
I've got to hurry up and be better prepared with my sound effects.
Okay, well, are you ready, Jack? Have you got this?
He's not ready.
I'm not ready. I'm being laughed at. Still not ready.
At it and still left the phone on the floor.
It's
Yeah,
just
it's all right.
phone fumbling. Right, spinning. It's spinning. You've got about 2-3 seconds to get your sound effect in. Oh, it's a 1. Oh, you've cursed it.
Do we have to do over 1?
Die.
Yeah, thanks for nothing, Jack.
Sacrifice for me.
Yes.
Well, I mean, the good thing is it moves on to a grey, but we still have to do this funky rule for this dungeon. So, during the darkness phase, if a 1 is rolled, each accursed must take a mind 1 test. If the accursed fails, they suffer 1 insanity. So I'm going to do mine first because I'm bound to fail this because I'm absolutely shit at mind tests. So I have a mind of 3. I've got a 6. I've done it. Pressure's on, Jack.
How many?
Unbelievably, I passed without using the Helm of Nightmares.
Really?
I also passed.
Yeah, but you've got like 10
What?
dice, so you're always going to pass.
Yeah, okay. Still took me to dice 8 before I passed though. Because I only rolled 2 dice at a time. What's Dave's mind value?
So the Nephilim has a mighty 2 dice.
Well, he failed. He rolled a 2 and a 3.
Okay, so Dave is going to pick up 1 point of insanity then. Not what he can do about that. And then we go into, so there's one for darkness this turn. Then we go into exploration, so it will go red, whatever this room is. Oh, we've got an objective. So it's our first objective card, number 3.
Yay!
And we've got an El Corridor.
How can you move the thingy onto a red?
Because it moved 1 when we rolled a 1 for darkness, but it also moves whenever you explore a new room as well.
Ooh, we have a corridor. You might as well angle the corridor pointing down, because we're not going to go that way, are we?
That's true. So, do you want to roll for an event or an encounter with monsters? See which one it is.
Oh, guess what? We have more monsters.
Yeah. Well, I won't bother drawing up the stats yet, but we'll draw the card at least to see what we've got for next session. So we have 4 Scorn Hunters and 5 Lurkers. So, no, frankly, they're not going to get much of a look in, but we can sort that out next game. Cool. I'm going to stop the YouTube recording there. So goodbye, YouTube.
Happy birthday, Luke!
Happy birthday again, Luke.
Shall I just put those messages up for Luke just one last time? I mean,
Yeah, I think so.
It's only fair, isn't it? I mean, so there are birthday well wishes for you, Luke. And where's the other one? There we go. So happy birthday. Hope you have a good one. And I'm going to kill the recording there for YouTube.